Hey guys, welcome back to the Banner Saga. When we last left off, the chieftain of Skogar had unfortunately died before we rejoined the caravan, and we're now heading, I assume, west to Frostvellir to seek shelter within its walls. The whole of the village now chieftainless. So here we go. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backward to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far that you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. "We've got to pull them together," says Ivor. "It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path should be just ahead." Call an early stop for the day. That could be dangerous. There could still be dredge after us. Slow the pace, again, could be dangerous. Keep a steady pace and they'll fall behind. Should we try a speech? You make your way to the rear and hoist a small child under your shoulders. That's a nice touch. "Fight for every step! Remember, those who didn't make it, and push onwards." The clansmen see your effort and follow suit, pushing themselves harder. Nice job, well done. Maybe I'll make chieftain. Or Rook will make chieftain. You know what I mean. I can see why they call it the Godstone. Far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women drop their meagre possessions beneath the Godstone of Hridvaldir. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were dredge. Chieftain did what I suggested, and look what he got for it. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. How am I supposed to do that? Lie? Tell them everything's going to be alright? God's Rook, I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do. Thanks for the advice. Then do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it. You humans are absurd, Rook. Furious when you're not in control, terrified when you are. That sounds more like you to me, Ivor. Pull it together. You're right. Think of how I feel. Well, you're constantly reminding me of how you feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings. You do care, I can tell. Pfft. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any dredge, as far as I can see. Chants like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills, covered in pine. The Godstone looms overhead, the massive eyes of Hridvaldir looking the same direction as you. Maybe we should inspect the stone. The weathered stone doesn't see many visitors, not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Hridvaldir was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wondered what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. I imagine he'd be pissed. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. "I made this for you," she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from branch she must have found nearby. "Thank you for saving my mama," she says, before running back to her tent. Nice. All the items. I'll take what I can get. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down and it's time to move on to Frostvellir. It feels like an end more than a start. Chin up. Chin up, Rook. It'll all be alright. We've only got 270 clansmen to look after. And no supplies for them. It'll be fine. We have 4 days of supplies. Not great. The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. "We've seen the dredge in your wake," says one. "We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons." An inherent fear of strangers mutters from the caravan. I could ask them, but then it'll piss them off. It seems to be a question of we either inherently distrust them, or allow them to join us. The thing is, we have 200, well, we've 45 fighters. They're at most, what, a group of a few? So, I think we'll take the chance. "If you'll cause no trouble, come along," you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Okay, that worked out very well. At least that's the supplies a little bit better off. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing mead in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts, many thrown fists and a broken bone later. The instigator, Raffensvarter, is tossed on the ground at your feet, angry clansman looking for satisfaction. His personal defence is little more than drooling mumbles. A coerce a public apology from him. Tie him up. See, I don't want to piss off the others, but I don't think given what they've been through, I don't think the caravan or the clansmen are gonna appreciate me telling them to just forget about it. Neither do I want to laugh it off. Should we try tying them up? You grab a rope from the supplies and make short work of the sot. A few onlookers throw scraps at him, but most just walk away with a laugh, at least content that some measures be taken. Okay, so we've satisfied our own people, but maybe not them. Oh, social dynamics, help. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostfeller with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. Okay, so we've set up in the village now. Or we've set up nearby it. We can have a look at the map, or we can go to the market. Talk to Eagle or Trevigi. Let's have a look at leveling up our heroes first, and then we'll talk to both of them and see if there's anything in the market as well. Okay, our turn order is fine. We have items here that are going unused though, so let's see. Ivor, we can give you what's this? A Let's bracelet. Stats are pretty good, but probably we should give that to a Let. Padded undercoat, 1 armor. Bjark and room, 15% dodge strength attacks. Okay. It's weird that we have to promote them before we can give them things. Right, Alette, take your own bracelet first of all. You should have that. Let's promote Rook. And what we're gonna go for? He's a bit of an all-rounder, Rook. He's an archer, melee character. I think we'll bump his health up a little bit. And give him some extra armor breaking. Okay. Can we give him anything? An extra armor would probably be quite good for him for the moment. We'll give him that for now. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna give the armor to Ivor. Take that off, and we'll give this to Rook and the armor to Ivor. Okay, and let's promote Eagle as well. He's a raid master. At this point, I'm thinking health and armor. that's it. We don't have any more promotions to give at the minute. Okay, so let's have a really quick look at the market, and then we'll have a chat with our party. Oh, I see. It's nice. They've moved now. Look, to different places. What have we got? Narwhal horn. +1 armor break. Studded pommel. Knockback on strength attacks of 5. That's kind of good, but it's sort of expensive. We only have 40 renown. No, I'm not going to bother. Okay, Trevigi. Trevigi, I guess I better thank you for helping us out back there. Trevigi turns his head, eyes wide as though something was stalking him. Nice beard, Rook, but that's not why I'm here. Oh, okay. Well, why are you here then? Fat clansmen. What? They eat. Don't know how to kill a thing, Rook. He rolls the R in Rook. He rolls it gratuitously while holding out his spear for you to inspect. Are you coming on to me, sir? Look at this thing. They grow on trees. You can make this from a tree. My advice, show them how to stick some pigs, or stick a rabbit, a bird. You can stick almost anything, Rook. You think carefully about how to respond to that. Have you always been this way? Have I always been Trevigi? Dumb question, Rook. Look, I hear what they say behind my back. Trevigi's handsome, Trevigi's brave, but you're the right man for this job. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Any more helpful advice? I'm glad you finally asked. Don't trust a man just because they have faces and use their mouths. A man will look at you right through his helmet and lie. Should I trust you, Trevigi? Come on, Rook. Am I wearing a helmet? I've got to go now. It was nice chatting to you. You mad bastard. I get it. We've all got things to do. I don't know where he's going to go. Me? I was about to go swimming. At least you're keeping clean. Nobody comes looking for you in a pool of water, you know. Don't let me waste too much time there, okay? We'll come and get you before we leave. I'll see you around. Only if you keep your eyes open, Rook. You can't help but hope there was nothing sinister about that last comment. Nah, Trevigi's a bro. He's a mad bastard, but he's a bro. I hope. Okay, and we'll talk to Eagle now as well. All the bad accents. Incoming. We haven't actually decided on a voice for him yet. But it's going to have to be English, I think, because we're all the provincial things and not England. So, how's the arm, Eagle? You find Eagle just outside the camp, practicing his sword swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh yeah, I'm great. Not great, considering everything. I'm fine. My arm's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now, but if you want, just call me Gil. Okay, Gil. I wanted to let you know that I meant what I said before about making sure nothing happens to Alette. I've never seen a shield like that before. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal, really heavy. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. He raises it up to show you. I'm pretty good with it now. It's the only thing of my father's I have left. Then when my mother died, she gave it to me. Before she died. You think about what to say. Well, there's something I'd like to say that isn't here, which is, it's no use having a fucking impenetrable shield if you're going to use a butter knife for a sword. I think we need to sort that out somehow. Yeah, let's be nice to him. Ivor is very protective of him, so he probably thinks this, but he hasn't said it. Did he say that? That's good. I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like Dredge before, but I don't have much else to do. And how many people get to train with a Val? Just seems like I could be a help to someone. That's what I want to be. You're protective of a let, huh? Oh, I'm doing the meet the parents thing now. Well, I don't want her to get hurt. You can see his cheeks turn bright red. Oh, somebody's got a wee crush on there. Oh, Eagle! Don't worry, she can take care of herself too. I know, I didn't mean... Easy, girl, I know what you meant. Don't fucking touch her! I'll kill you! You think about what to say. I just told him. I'm heading back to camp. Stay strong. Keep your fucking hands off my daughter. I will. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Not my daughter! Between you and Ivor, we're gonna be okay. I can tell. Seems like a nice guy. As long as he doesn't get fresh. I can see that coming a bloody mile away. Anyway, do we need to look at the map? We might have a wee quick look at the map just for the sake of background information. So here's, I mean, we might as well look at this. Here's where we are. We're in, it seems to be the province, or the region is Sederland. They had such high hopes for Sederland. The new kingdom of Man and Varl, they called it, rounding up anyone who yearned for land of their own. Whole clans and families took the caravans and banners to the untamed frontier. Then the Nordfelling lake disappeared, the trees withered beneath arctic winds, and the crops would not grow. And yet here we are, still living. What about our hometown? The descendants of Sten, unable to cultivate good yields or find much fish in the frozen murk of Ba Harbour, nevertheless scratched out a living from the beasts of the forest, where they erected a stone to Rudvaldir, patron of hunters. And we're going to... where are we going? Frostfeller? Once sitting upon the bank of a wide lake, when the Nordfelling turned to a waste, the city of Frostfeller became a tattered bastion blasted by the freezing winds that roll through the valley. Those who live here still are not known for their hospitality. Well, that's a pity, because you're about to get hundreds of people knocking on your door. Okay, go out of that. It said something about townspeople gathered round. You're only just outside the village when two men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother's name is Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostfeller. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. What's going on? Those bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True. You can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Skogar. I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. There won't be anything to tend once the dredge arrive. That's very true. Dredge my ass. I don't know what scam it is this time, Hogan, but you've got two choices. Get back to work, or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Mogan, what do you say? Thought it was unfair that they only asked me? Mogan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. By the way, Hogan and Mogan? These guys are clearly... It's a good job I gave them terrible Norse accents, or Scandinavian, or whatever, Norwegian. I don't know. I apologise for the offence. But these guys, Hogan and Mogan, It's got to be a reference to Odin's ravens, doesn't it? Is it Hugin and Munin, thought and memory? Wee bit of a nod to the mythology there. I think I make a poor farmer. Settle this yourselves. I don't want to do that. I won't kill men for defending their homes. But they're not defending their homes, they're stopping these two from leaving. So that's inaccurate. And they are outnumbered. So, yeah, let's make it a fair fight. Let's get stuck into them. I don't like killing villagers, but this guy clearly isn't going to be reasoned with. Ivor steps forward. The thugs hesitate. As you pull your axe, you notice that a lead is nowhere to be seen. Where did the lead go? Okay, so we have the brothers now. We have Hogan and Mogan. We'll put... you know what? I think we'll take Eagle out. And we'll put Hogan and Mogan in. Because it doesn't make a lot of sense that they're fighting with us and both of them aren't there. In fact, let's actually, just for the sake of role playing, let's push them up further in the roster. See what happens. This is their fight after all, we're just joining in. Oh wow. This is a bit of a weird setup. Okay. Maybe we should just stay. Let's stay as we are. This seems to be a pretty... It's going to be an interesting battle. They don't... Oh, they really don't have many stats at all. It's actually going to be a fucking slaughter by the look of it. Which I'm totally... I mean, they are poor villagers, and there's women among them as well. I still think I made the right choice. It's a tough one. But anyway. Oh, Ivor can get instant kills here. This is wrong. Sorry, love. But you asked for it. Okay, Hogan. Or is that Mogan? No, this is Hogan. I am Hogan. He is Mogan. Can't you tell us apart? Okay, we're not actually. Let's go for armor breaking instead. Oh, I love the fact that they keep focusing on Ivor. That's fine by me. Hogan's gonna get himself an instant kill here by the look of it. Yep. That's good. Okay, Rook, you can get an instant kill. Oh wow, this is very one-sided. I feel kind of bad for them, to be honest. They don't stand a chance here. Trevigi with another... Oh no, not another instant kill at all. But he... Hold on. He needs to put... How much damage can he do? It isn't tailing me. Oh, he can do 7 to it? Yeah, that's fine. His attack will do... Yeah, that's grand. Plus I can attack her diagonally. I don't need to waste all that willpower. Okay, here we go. Ivor's armor is actually starting to go down a bit, but he's still absolutely fine. Well, I can't oddly hit any of these. Who's moving next is... that fella. Ah, it is that fella. I find it strange that she can't hit any of those. I guess I'll just move her then. Oh, she's one square out. That's a pity. Would have been nice to get her a kill as well, but... We'll live with it. Okay, Ivor again. Who's going next? It's him. But it won't make a difference to the turn order. Because this one will go next instead. Oh, I didn't kill him! Oh, I should have been paying more attention. 5 strength, I can't kill him. I can. Oh, shit, I'm sorry, I'm being a real idiot. I wanted to get that one. Wow, Ivor's armor is finally actually... He's about to be sundered. Okay, let's get Mogan in. Mogan can get a one-hit kill. That's good. Okay, Rook. Another kill. Ivor's armor's finally gone. And Trevigi, do we want to give this to Trevigi? You know what, I'd rather let Oddleaf have it. Not a hugely fair fight, but what can we do? This game's about choice. And I made one. And I murdered them all! The brothers thank you with wide grins. Soon, many of the villagers... Oh great, we've got more of them. Shit, now we don't have the supplies anymore. Soon, many of the villagers have joined your caravan. You scan around... Oh yeah, Alette. You scan around anxiously for Alette, who had gone missing when the fighting began. Eventually, you find her, watching from afar. Hogan returns at that moment, introducing you to his son and wife. And you soon set out again. 165. Bollocks. Well, at least we got some supplies, but we have, what, 9 days? Okay. Alette marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distant since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddleaf approaches you both. Alette, I have something for you. Oddleaf has gathered up the long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alette. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that has happened since we left Skogar. Come find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? Yeah, it does look that way. Oh, then that means... You're both quiet for a moment, while Alette unfurls the banner. Oddleaf has been teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can we read the part about Mum? You nod. On the banner has been shown the story of the families who have lived in Skogar throughout the years, just as is done on every banner in every town. I wish she were here, but I'm kinda glad she isn't. The section of banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing colourful designs. Why do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all of this. Thank you, random message. That's not helpful. You're ruining the mood. Dredge, leaving home, and random iPhone messages. Why did you have to kill those men in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. They would have killed others. That's true, but, you know, that doesn't mean we had to kill them. I'm more worried about why you disappeared. I think that's the most truthful. I had to make a hard choice. Because the Dredge are terrifying. Every time we have to fight them, I just want to run, but I don't want to kill a person. Please. Are you mad at me? That's very true, but it's a bit on the nose. It's going to upset her. That's too soft. I'm glad you don't want to. It means, you know, it's okay. If it's life and death, you don't have to kill somebody. That's not good either. I think that's the most balanced. Hopefully she'll come to the same conclusion on her own. Yeah, there we go. Brilliant. I guess I would do it if I really had to, but do we have to? I know what you mean. Yeah, I know, Dad. I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you. You spend the rest of your time together sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skoger is your burden now. Great success, from villager to chief in one day. Or, in fact, in a few days, but still. Let us speak. Do we get any promotions? I'll be with you in a minute, Oddleaf. There's other things to be done first. Yeah, Ivor's getting promoted, nice. It's about time. He usually just stands there and takes all the damage. We're definitely bumping his armour up. And oh, it's tempting. All of these, I think we're still going to have to just use him as a tank. He's the best character we have for soaking up damage. Hogan didn't level up. He didn't get a single kill. Mogan, however, actually that's quite story appropriate, since Mogan is the impulsive one. He's the one without the wife and the family. Anyway, we'll give him health point and an extra armor break. Anyone else? No, so we have, well, Rook's nearly ready to level up, so's Trevigi. It's a bit weird that you can only level the ones in your you can only level the ones in your party. So like I'd have to say I had a Izalette. She didn't fight there, so no, she won't. I'm going to take Mogan out for now and put Alette, and let's put Oddleaf and Alette in for some ranged fire. Okay, that'll do. Here we go, Oddleaf. How are you doing, Odd? Well, like, we're getting pretty familiar now. Odd, is it? I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny. My father named me Oddleaf before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. So that's a male name then. Strong woman. What does that even mean? People look up to you. I guess they must do if you're the chieftain's wife. You look like a bit of a badass as well, to be fair. Don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook. It's just been hard. You're not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you? Yes, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. Yeah, your family should carry it. You're right, I should. It should be mine. I could carry it. But I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. Yeah, I would vouch for you. Come on, Rook. This isn't the time for pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us? I think this is what has to happen. All the power. I'm sorry, but I want to be the chief. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. Aye, as long as Eagle doesn't get his fucking paws near. The dirty wee bastard. I know you're going to take care of her. Yeah, you're damn right I will. Put a fucking chastity belt on her. She puts her hand on your shoulder as she heads back to camp. Do we need to rest? I don't think we do. We don't need to train either. Let's go. At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognise this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we'll have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. Wish the fighters well. That's not great. It's just like, you know, you can leave anytime you want. See them off with extra supplies. That could be an option, but how much do we have available? 9 days worth. Remind everyone they're free to do as they please. No, they're not, because that way you get everything. All the cohesiveness will just disappear. They're looking after their kin. It's a difficult one again. This game is full of tough choices, it seems. Even the minute ones are rough. Yeah, do you think you'll survive? The men look at each other somberly before one says, "That's why we have to go. Out here alone, our kin are as good as dead." They check the straps of their packs once more and depart. Okay guys, we're coming up on Frostfeller. Oh, hold on. Complaints of Raffensvarters, excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time, the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulled the snagged canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and Raffensvarter's leg before leading him to you. Ban him from camping near others. I don't want to isolate him, that's no good. This man drinks nothing but water from now on. That won't work either, because he'll find a drink somewhere. Beat him to a pulp. You're considering other options. You're considering your options when Oddleaf appears out of nowhere and doubles him over with a gut shot. Endanger everyone again and you'll get more than a cracked rib, she shouts, leaving in a huff. The others go back to their business, satisfied with the outcome. See, I told you she was a badass. What I was going to say there is that we're coming up on Frostfeller, guys, which I assume is going to be a bigger plot point than the little minigame stuff we're dealing with at the minute. So I think that's a good place to end the episode. Next time we'll head into Frostfeller and see if we can get shelter in its walls. That is what the original chieftain wanted us to do. But now, of course, the mantle of responsibility has fallen to us. Yo!